Welcome to the 10th episode of Alpha Mindset TV. This is your host, SP the Artist. If you're not yet a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe and like our videos and comment on the videos as well. That lets us know if this content is of any use to you, and feel free to ask any questions. If you don't understand any term used or any strategy, you might want to have something broken down, please feel free to leave a comment. Anyway, in today's episode is going to be part two of mental models, which was introduced to you guys yesterday. We talked about why it's important to switch up a model that you're using, and in fact, to be aware that you're using models for everything, heuristics, whatever you want to call them, processes, systems, structures, whatever you want to call them, platforms to do things, to solve problems. You have one that you use to wash clothes, cook breakfast, take your kids to school, get yourself to school, get to work, get yourself home from work. There's a model that you use for everything. It's pretty much a shortcut that's preset in your mind, in your emotional, excuse me, and muscle memory that you use at all times, like this. It's like reflex at this point. Some of them in particular concerning what we use in our workplace, business, or relationships may be flawed models that we need to switch up, that we believe is just simply default that we can do nothing about. So we keep getting the same negative results out of a situation and we may want an opposite. We may want the positive to that. And one way to get that is to have a model that's congruent with a particular end that we're looking for. And that's what I want to touch on in today's topic. So by the end of today's episode, you'll have a better understanding of not only why it's important to switch up the models that you're using if it's not working, but if you even have the right model in place to begin with to solve a particular problem. So I hope you guys stick around. Anyway, I want to jump into it. Keep it short and sweet. Basically, today I want to touch on, okay, now we're at the point that we understand that we use models and that life itself is a mental model that we created. Is our version of that reality, right? And how we choose to plug into that reality. We can't affect the reality outside of it ourselves. We certainly can influence it by taking command of our own realities. We become influencers at that point. It's hard to influence when you don't understand the power that you have over your own space, that you have governing your own life. If you feel powerless, then you can't easily tap into that power and plug into the reality and influence it in any way. So basically, you want to definitely, like for me, I'm going to share this story. You already know I've told my story of how I'm a great guy going for my goals and things of that nature. But I've struggled with homelessness and things like that for a while as a single guy since I've gotten out of a relationship. I'm not the type of guy that's going to jump into a relationship to have a place to stay. Like I really want to figure this out on my own to create a foundation so that I have something to bring to the table in a relationship, right? So I can better provide for myself and my family, so I can create generational wealth and things of that nature. So I got to take it step by step. Anyway, one of the reasons why I've experienced the homeless situation and that trouble is because I never set up a financial system, a mental model for creating finances, sustaining a lifestyle, and growth and scale of any business, right? Or anything financial for that matter, right? Even if I wanted to be an entrepreneur and just stay in a company and grow within a company and hopefully own a piece of that company, I still have to have a mental model that helps me to grow. And that's basically what I want to talk about. You want to see it not only if the models that you're using, now that you're aware that there's a model for everything and that you can reconstruct it and change it to get different outcomes. You can affect your reality in that way. So now that you're aware that you're using models and now you're checking and seeing, fact checking to see if you have any empirical data that reveals whether or not you have a successful model currently or not. So basically, the moral of today's episode is please no, construct the model that you need. If you need a better money model for paying rent and growing your business, use that model or make a model. If you know you don't have a model for paying your bills, do that. If you don't have a model for investing, you need to have that model. You can encompass it into one model for your finances and for growing your business, because you know money is the fuel to all business. And without the money in your business, your business loses steam. So you need to find a system for making money. That could be for prospecting, marketing, lead generation. Anything that generates revenue could be a part of your money making system. So remember, create the mental model that you don't have, that you're lacking, and switch out the ones that are not working. Anyway, this is SP the Artist signing out, 10th episode. And please remember to subscribe.